Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Zoom session with His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on June 6th, 2020 in Sridham, Mayapur, India. The Zoom session was given to the Congregational Development Ministry supporters.
Makakarodivachalam Prangalangayategaram Yativata Sri Gurum Nitataninam Paramanandamadhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram Hare Om Tat Sat. I'm very grateful.
We are very grateful
for all the devotees
who
are helping the Congregational Development Ministry, especially during this time of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Especially during this time of COVID-19 pandemic.
We see that the congregational activities have increased during this pandemic.
In
tonight, recently, they are doing an online Bhagavad Gita class for beginners.
In Chennai, recently, they started the Bhagavad Gita online classes for the beginners.
They expected maybe 100 devotees. But 9,000 people signed up. So much eager are people for spiritual life.
So much eagerness for our people for the spiritual life.
I'm very grateful that the KKD and other parts of Middle East and India
very grateful that KKD and other part of the Middle East and India
are helping the Congregational Development Ministry. I'm a co-minister. And Prabhupada had personally told me that this was an important thing.
And Srila Prabhupada told me personally that this is an important thing.
And he gives some advice how to develop the Namahat in India.
And he gave some advice how to develop the Namahata in India.
So we've been doing that.
We have been doing that.
Now our CDM has various programs. Namahat, Bhakti Vriksha, council groups, the Damodar month. This year we have the Purushottam month. Every 3 years. And that is not good for weddings or any Subhakarma.
That is not very good for wedding or any Subhakarma.
But very good for spiritual life. And there you get 1,000 times the benefit for any spiritual activity. So we are continuously searching for different activities.
Different activities
which will help the children, the youth,
the grihastas.
And I've been going on this Zoom visits.
And I've been going around on the Zoom visits.
And visiting many homes.
And
I see that in the homes. They have deities.
They have deities.
Very nice altars.
And very nice altars.
And it's very encouraging. I can see.
And it's very encouraging, and I see
how the grihastas in Krishna consciousness.
How the grihastas are in Krishna consciousness.
And they're helping, they're practicing, they're helping their children.
And they're practicing and helping their children.
very inspiring.
It's very inspiring.
You're doing the special service of supporting the CDM.
You're doing this special service of supporting the CDM.
So that's why tonight we're having a special program for you.
So that's why we are having tonight a special program for you.
Actually, in my Chaitanya book classes,
Actually, in my daily Chaitanya book classes,
we've been recently discussing the Sankirtan of Lord Chaitanya
we have been recently discussing the Sankirtan pastime of Lord Chaitanya
to the Chandkazi.
to the house of Chankazi.
Now we're discussing with the Chandkazi.
Now we are discussing with Chankazi.
But that Sankirtan
That Sankirtan
is described by Vrindavan Das Thakur
is described by Vrindavan Das Thakur
that the sound penetrated the whole universe
that the sound penetrated the whole universe
and went to the spiritual world.
and went to the spiritual world.
And all the denizens of higher planets,
And all the denizens of the higher planets,
like Indra and others,
like Indra and others,
they came down and joined the kirtan
they came down and joined the Kirtan
disguised in human forms.
disguised as human in
It
human
was a
form.
universal kirtan.
That was an universal Kirtan.
The Lord Chaitanya, he involved all the Navadip city vasis.
Lord Chaitanya, he invited all these Navadip city vasis.
They're all grihastas.
They all are Grihasthas.
99.9%.
99.9%.
I only know one Brahmachari.
I only know one Brahmachari.
And so everyone was a grihasta.
Everyone was Grihastha.
And then Vrindavan Thakur said,
Vrindavan Das Thakur said,
just to describe the auspicious sounds made by the ladies,
just to describe the auspicious sound made by the ladies,
the Uludani, Premadwani,
the
Haridwani,
Ulludwani, Premadwani, Haridwani,
would take me 100,000 years.
would take me 100,000 years.
So they made such an auspicious sound.
So they made such an auspicious sound.
So they were chanting the name Haribol,
They were chanting the name Haribol,
and then Uludani,
they were doing Ulludwani,
so many things.
so many things.
So we're trying to encourage all the grihastas,
They are trying to encourage all the Grihasthas,
all the members who cannot live in a temple,
all the members who cannot live in the temple,
to participate in Krishna
to
consciousness,
participate in Krishna consciousness,
to have various programs for them.
to have various programs.
So we've been very grateful
And we are very grateful
that so many congregational members
that so many congregational members
are now taking a very active role.
that now taking a very active role.
And Lord Chaitanya told
And Lord Chaitanya told
the grihastas in his tour of South India,
the Grihasthas in the tour of South India,
Tare Dako, Tare Koho,
Karadaho,
Krishna Upadesh.
Krishna Upadesh.
So he inspired everyone to tell the message of Krishna.
He inspired everyone to tell the message of Krishna.
So we're trying to recognize different devotees
So we are trying to recognize different devotees
and to inspire them to do different
and
programs.
to inspire them to deal with different programs.
So some are doing children programs,
Some
in
are doing
schools.
children programs, schools.
Some are doing youth programs.
Some are doing youth programs.
Some are doing grihastha programs.
Some are doing Grihastha programs.
And this way we're trying to involve everyone.
So in this way we are trying to involve everyone.
A Krishna consciousness,
Krishna consciousness,
not depend on being an aesthetic,
not depend
being a renounced person.
not depending on being ascetic or a renounced person.
It depends on your devotion, your bhakti.
It depends on your devotion or bhakti.
I thank you for your devotion,
So thank
your
you
help
for all your devotion and help
for the expansion of this CDM ministry.
for the expansion of this CDM ministry.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
If you have any questions,
Okay, there is one question. Lalitangi Radha Devi Dasi. When new people come to Bhakti Vrikshas, they see we are doing potluck prasadam. and they also want to bring something for offering. We tell them to use a clean vessel, not used for non-veg. Chant whatever possible and not use onion, garlic, and do without tasting, even if they are eating meat. Is it okay?
Better have them bring some fruit or uncooked things,
Better to have them to bring some fruits or uncooked things.
and so they can also participate. But
So in that way they can also participate. But
eating the cooked food
eating the cooked food
from non-vegetarians
from non-vegetarians
is not recommended.
is not recommended.
So until they're basically following, whether they bring like fruits
Until
or
they
salad or something,
until they basically following all the principles, it's better for them to bring fruits or
or
something
salad.
or salad.
Other question?
Other question. This is from Vamsidhari I think so. Vamsidhari Mohanadas. Guruma, you have been fortunate to receive your spiritual instructions. Can you also please give us some instruction on how to conduct our material life, especially our official life, which we do some 8 hours daily? What would be our mood in doing that? I basically work for an IT company as consultant. How I can utilize this duty of mine also by aligning to the instructions of what Krishna mentioned, that whatever duty you do it for him.
And since devotees, by working, they're getting some income,
they are getting some income
so they maintain their family,
to maintain the family,
and they maintain their devotional service,
to maintain their devotional service,
offering food to the deities,
offering food to the deities,
and then from the income they get something to help the
and with the income something they may help the CDM, local temple.
In this way,
they can see the activity
as connected to Krishna. Since by all this work, one is able to do various services to Krishna. You have to do something to maintain your family. So it's quite necessary to do some work.
It's quite necessary to do some work.
But you can see how the work is connected to the different aspects of devotional service.
But you have to see how your work is connected to different aspects of your devotional service.
Like Murari Gupta was the devotee of Lord Chaitanya.
Like Murari Gupta was the devotee of Lord Chaitanya.
And he was by profession a doctor. So he had to see patients. Give them, in those days, Ayurvedic medicine.
Give Ayurvedic medicines.
But then from the income, maintaining his Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman deities.
He was maintaining his Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman deities.
So the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, they also did different things.
So devotees of Lord Chaitanya, they also did different things
to maintain their families. And but that wasn't an obstacle in their spiritual life. So I think that all the people here have either a job or some business or something. And with some of the income, they're helping the CDM.
So with the income, they are helping the CDM.
So they can see their work as part of their service to Krishna.
So they see their work as part of Krishna.
Similarly, the students can see their studies as a devotional service.
Similarly, the students, they see their studies as part of the devotional service.
And then we should connect to Krishna.
And anything we should connect to Krishna. Next,
last question.
okay, last question. Okay, Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept our respectful obeisances. Some people are not taking Krishna consciousness seriously in spite of preaching to them for a long time. What do we do and how long we should try?
We should think that
We should think that
somehow we're not pure enough
somehow we are not
Empower
pure enough
to favorably influence these people.
to favorably influence these people.
But we can continue. There's no limit.
We can continue as there is no limit.
Maybe if you find someone who's more eager,
Maybe if you find someone who is more eager,
you put them on the front burner
you've put them on the front burner,
and put the other people on the back burner.
put the other people on the back burner.
But not that you take them off the fire.
But not that you take them off the fire.
People who are more eager, more enthusiastic, naturally
People are more eager, more enthusiastic, naturally.
you want to give them more attention.
Naturally, you want to give them more
But
attention.
there's no limit.
But there is no limit.
Eventually,
Eventually,
people take it up seriously.
people take up seriously.
Prabhupada was saying that it takes buckets of blood
Prabhupada said that it takes bucket of blood
to make a devotee.
to make a devotee.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
That's the compassion of the devotee.
That's the compassion of the devotee.
That's why we should be so grateful
That's why we should be very
to
grateful
all those who help us in our spiritual life.
to all those who help us in our spiritual life.
Our Diksha Guru, our Shiksha Gurus,
Our Diksha Gurus, Siksha Gurus,
our Vartmana Pradaksha Gurus.
our Vartmana Pradaksha Gurus.
There's no more question.
Okay, we'll take one more question. This is from Rasapriya. On behalf of CDM from Mayapur, how can we assist congregational members all around the world in their service to Srila Prabhupada?
Well, they could answer better than me.
They can answer better than me.
Try to think of different programs
Try to think of different programs
that they can use to enthuse their devotees,
they can try to use that to enthuse the devotees,
to engage the devotees.
engage the devotees.
I want to keep track of the devotees who are making other devotees
Can keep track of the devotees who are making other devotees,
and to reward them with some recognition.
to reward them with some recognition,
Although we don't expect to be recognized,
although we don't expect to be recognized.
no harm in doing so.
No harm in doing so.
So I keep telling this to the CDM.
I keep telling this to the CDM.
They say we don't have the technical staff.
We don't have the technical staff.
So we need a technical staff
So we need technical staffs
that can do this.
that can do this.
And having a eCDM program
So I'm having eCDM program made
so that we can keep track
so that we can keep
of
track
all the devotees
of all the devotees
who are not only teachers and
who are not only teachers,
administrators,
administrators,
but those also are dynamic preachers.
but those also are dynamic preachers.
I think you can help the CDM in Mayapur
I think you can help the CDM in Mayapur
to do this kind of program.
to do this kind of programs.
And I'm very appreciative that we have a very big exhibition during the ILS.
I'm very appreciative that we had a very big exhibit during the ILS,
And all the leaders around the world, all the temple presidents,
and all the leaders and temple presidents around the world,
they could see this,
they could see this,
this fire.
the display.
Hare Krishna.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.